your greedy side. REBNY, you can't hide, we can see your greedy side. REBNY, you can't hide, we can see your greedy side. REBNY, you can't hide, we can see your greedy side. REBNY, you can't hide, we can see your greedy side.
We're here today at the Hilton Hotel where our Mayor de Blasio is having a dinner. Each plate is $1,100. Greedy as he is, selling our land, selling the projects, giving all our land to the rich developers. And we're against it because he's displacing us. He's taking our grocery stores, our schools, everything that we've got, the poor people, giving it to all these rich people here.
You want to sell our mayor. He's been with development, but not the community. Who does he represent? Who does he represent? De Blasio, where are you when we need you? People are being displaced all over the city. Not for sale. 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 Not for sale.
Not for sale. Our public first.
Not for sale.
Nitro.
Not for sale.
Lower East Side.
Not for sale.
Harlem.
Not for sale.
South Bronx.
Not for sale.
Brooklyn.
Not for sale. Hey, hey.
Ho, ho.
De Blasio has got to go.
Ho, ho. Ho, ho. De Blasio has got to go. 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 Ho, ho. De Blasio has got to go.
I'm Michael White. I'm with Citizens Defending Libraries, and we're fighting the real estate industry because the real estate industry is grabbing our libraries. They want to sell off our public assets, and if you would believe it, they're starting with libraries, selling them off at a fraction of their value to the public, turning them into real estate developments, luxury housing, squashing down the libraries, getting rid of the books, getting rid of the librarians. So we have a banner here, which is public need over developer greed, and we are educating the public. Don't sell our libraries, don't sell our parks, don't sell our hospitals, don't sell our schools. You'd be surprised what the real estate industry will do if you let them get away with it.
REBNY, you can't hide, we can see your greedy side. REBNY, you can't hide, we can see your greedy side. REBNY, you can't hide, we can see your greedy side. REBNY, you can't hide, we can see your greedy side. REBNY, you can't hide, we can see your greedy side. New York City, not for sale. South Bronx, not for sale. And Barrio, not for sale. Spanish Harlem, not for sale. Harlem, not for sale. East New York, not for sale. Williamsburg, not for sale. Sunset Park, not for sale. Green Point, not for sale. South Bronx, not for sale. New York City, not for sale. New York City, not for sale. New York City, not for sale. REBNY, you can't hide, we can see your greedy side. REBNY, you can't hide, we can see your greedy side. New York City, not for sale. South Bronx, not for sale. East New York, not for sale. Chinatown, not for sale. Lower East Side, not for sale. Green Point, not for sale. Williamsburg, not for sale. Community Gardens, not for sale.
My neighborhood,
Not for sale.
Hey, ho, ho! Luxury housing's got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Luxury housing's got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Luxury housing's got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Luxury housing's got to go!
My name is Gemel DeShazo. and basically I'm here representing our Barrio Unite. You know, we're a grassroots organization from East Harlem. We basically want to come against all the gentrification that is trying to be done in my neighborhood in East Harlem. You know, we have developers trying to move into our neighborhood, and they're trying to build, you know, luxury units, and there are people there who already can't afford the housing that, you know, is presently available. We don't think that that's fair. They want to give us 25%, they want to give us 10%. We don't feel like that's enough. I don't even believe that it'll be, you know, 50%, a 50% balance for the East Harlem community. They want to rezone us, they want to make our buildings taller, but at the end of the day, what is affordable? You know, these people in our neighborhood, you know, it's usually a one adult and maybe students in the home, and the parents make up to $25,000 a year. I mean, that where does it go when you say affordable? Who are you talking to? You know, they say the AMI of the neighborhood is $80,000. Personally, I don't know anyone who makes anywhere near that amount of money. I don't believe that these high rises will make the neighborhood any better. All it will do is cause more asthma, which East Harlem has a very high rate of, and I just don't agree with that.
Harlem is not for sale. Chinatown, not for sale. Lower East Side, not for sale. Bronx is not for sale. Brooklyn is not for sale. Queens is not for sale. Harlem is not for sale. Chinatown, not for sale. Lower East Side, not for sale. Bronx is not for sale. Brooklyn is not for sale. Not for sale.
I didn't pay as an owner. I never did. Jose Jimenez. I live on the moon, and they charge me too much rent, so I moved to Earth. Okay, my name is Ed Figueroa. I'm a member of the Lower East Side Chinatown Alliance, and we're here today to tell the mayor that our communities are not for sale, whether it's East Harlem, Greenpoint, Brooklyn, Bushwick, South Bronx, Washington Heights. All of our black and brown communities are not for sale. We're here because we understand that the Real Estate Board of New York, an organization that's been around for 120 years, is whining and dining the mayor. And when that is, things start to come together, it's a dangerous sign for the people in our communities. So we want to send a strong message to him that we know what he's doing. We hope to shadow him for the rest of
planning period for the rezoning of New York. We will be shadowing him, letting him know, and people in his administration, and we will be following the city council people who vote for this graceful plan.
Hey, REBNY, you can't hide. We can see your greedy side. Hey, REBNY, you can't hide. We can see your greedy side. Hey, REBNY, you can't hide. We can see your greedy side. Hey, REBNY, you can't hide. We can see your greedy side. Hey, REBNY, you can't hide. We can see your greedy side. Hey, REBNY, you can't hide. We can see your greedy side. Hey, ho, ho. Luxury housing got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Luxury housing got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Luxury housing got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Luxury housing got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Luxury housing got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Luxury housing got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Luxury housing got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Luxury housing got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Luxury housing got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Luxury housing got to go.
I'm Lynn Ellsworth with the Tribeca Trust and New Yorkers for a Human Scale City. And I'm here because the real estate board of New York owns our city, and we need to change that. If we want to have neighborhoods that we want to live in, we need to get rid of that.
You can't hide. My name is Julio Muñoz. I'm a member of the South Bronx Community Congress. I'm here because we're fighting to keep our neighborhoods safe. And we don't want the mayor's housing rezoning plan in the South Bronx, in Chinatown, in East Harlem, and in Brooklyn. We don't want these plans to come into effect because it's going to displace the poor and bring in the rich. It's a quick scheme to take us out of the city, to push us out.
My name is David Tieu. I'm a member of the Coalition to Protect Chinatown Lower East Side. And we're here together with other members of the Citywide Alliance Against Displacement to send a message to Mayor de Blasio. We're sick of the displacement. If he's going to displace us, we're going to come together all across the city, the 5 boroughs. We're going to unite to displace him. We know what he stands for. It's clear today. He's whining and dining the richest developers in the city. But yet when our communities like our own come together to create rezoning plans to protect our neighborhood, he gives us the middle finger, completely ignores our community, sends people to our community to insult us. So that's why we're here today, because today is a seed. We're going to grow a large citywide movement, and what we're going to fight for against his developer-led rezoning plans, we want rezoning plans of our own that protect our neighborhood, stop the development, and preserve our communities. When I say community plan, I don't mean the sellout plans. I don't mean the plans that are created by a few nonprofits where they cut a deal with the developers, where they cut a deal with the city for a few crumbs. We want actual real protections for our communities. And I'll give an example. Like in our community, over 60 organizations in our neighborhood came together and created what's called the Chinatown Working Group Rezoning Plan. And what that plan calls for is strict height limits so that developers can't build super huge luxury development in our neighborhood. And another thing that this rezoning plan calls for that's really critical, protecting public housing. Because this mayor, just like Bloomberg before, he wants to sell off public housing, wants to get rid of it completely, privatize it. And we can see already what's coming down the line. Luxury development being built on public land. So our rezoning plan says, if you're going to build any any housing on public land, it needs to be 100% low income. We don't care for your fake 50% affordable housing, so-called affordable housing. That's a complete scam. We want 100% genuinely low-income housing for the people who need it the most. So that's the kind of what I mean when I say community-led rezoning plan. I don't mean that fake sellout plans where these so-called nonprofits are trying to cut deals with the developers. We mean truly driven by the community, by the working families who need housing the most who need small businesses that are affordable to their needs. You know, we want, again, it's not, and why I say we want community-led rezoning plans is because we want our communities to be able to define the kind of development that we need. You know, we're not against development. Of course we need new housing. Of course we need more schools. We need more senior centers. We just don't want more luxury development coming in and pushing us out.